Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel Pichler Yoga. My name is Rachel. Today we're going to be doing a nice gentle heart opening yoga practice, and I am going to suggest, or of course it's just an option, if you do want to have a strap or a long sock of some kind to use today, as well as a block or pillow cushion type object that you might like to lay on. You can grab one or both of these things. A little bit of space to move is also recommended. And I do want to talk about just one other thing before we get started today, and that is my 12 days of Christmas yoga. So, what is the 12 days of Christmas yoga? Well, I was noticing the other day that I have over 300 yoga classes on this YouTube channel, which is a ton of classes. I post 3 times a week, and I have for the past almost 2 years, I guess. So I thought it would be cool to go back in time over the past year, I've decided, and I'm going to pick one class from each month that was really awesome. And so, yeah, for the 12 days of Christmas, which starts December 13th, every day for 12 days leading up till Christmas, I'm going to post or remind you guys, I guess, of a class, an older class from the past year, and it's going to show up on my community tab on my homepage. So if you scroll down to the description or the comments of this video, you're going to see a link, and if you click it, it's going to take you to my community tab. Easy peasy, so we can all find it. And you're also going to notice a calendar. I made a nice, beautiful calendar for the month of December, and it's just going to show you when there's new classes, when you're going to get the 12 days of Christmas classes, and yeah, so that's going to give you guys a little bit of an idea of what's going on this month. Very exciting. I am really excited. And I just need to pick my 12 favorite classes from past year. And I think that's it, you guys. It's just, yeah, meant to be something a little fun. Maybe this holiday season's going to be a little slower than usual. Maybe not. I'm not sure, but I just kind of want to give you guys something to keep you entertained if you do have some extra time. And it's also a lot of fun for me to go back and to look at some of my old classes. Yeah. So I think that's all that I need to say. And we can just now get into our yoga practice. So if you haven't already found a little bit of space to move, please do so now, and let's get started. So we're going to begin today laying down, and if you do have a strap of some kind, just move it off to the side. So you have the option to lay flat on your back, or you have the option to put something underneath your shoulders, underneath your chest, to start to open up the heart, which is the theme of today's class. So if you are laying on something though, I just want you to make sure your head is also touching either the floor or another pillow or the same pillow, and you're just nice and comfy. So depending on how high the thing is that you're laying on, the more you'll be opening the chest. So it's up to you, or I guess whatever you've got to use. We're just going to take a few moments here to start to relax and settle in. And just decide what you would like to do with your legs. You can have them straight, maybe out wide. You can make a diamond shape with your legs. You can rest your hands on your tummy or on your chest, maybe on your heart. Or you can have your arms out wide, palms facing up. And just closing your eyes. Just feel every part of your body that is actually touching the ground beneath you or the pillow beneath you. Just get a little heavier and a little heavier. And just starting to feel the breath. And let's not change the breath too much just yet. Just notice it, just feel it. Let your body do all the work. As you start to settle in a little more, maybe you can let your shoulders get a little softer. Relaxing through the jaw. Maybe bringing some space between the teeth. And let's just allow our bodies to be so still, resisting the urge to wiggle your toes, your fingers, or to even scratch your nose. Just let the body be still, be heavy. Relaxed. Awesome, you guys, and we're just going to take a few more breaths here. And if you would like to start to deepen your breath a little bit, maybe you can take some nice big inhales through your nose. Maybe you can exhale through your nose as well, or maybe you exhale out your mouth. Just breathe in any way that feels good for you. Let those shoulders soften again. Let the jaw relax. And then I want you to just start to wiggle your toes a little bit and wiggle your fingers. And you can keep breathing a little deeper if it feels good. And then if you are making a diamond shape with your legs, or if your legs are out long, let's just start to walk the feet in and bend the knees. If you are laying on something, I want you just to sit up and take that block or pillow out from under you, move it off to the side, and then come back down so that you're nice and flat on your back. And maybe just rocking the knees side to side a little bit, massaging the low back. And then I want you just to bring your arms to your sides. Your hands can be nice and close to your hips to start. And then just start to slide your hands away from your hips a little bit. So maybe off of your mat, just off of your mat. We're also going to start to walk the heels towards the hips. And then walk your feet out a little wider. So maybe to the edges of your mat, maybe not quite that far. But keep your knees out wide as well. They kind of like to fall towards one another. But keep your knees out wide as well. And then we're just going to take bridge pose with a wide stance. Our feet are out wide and our arms are also out wide. So using an inhale, just start to push into your feet to lift the hips. Your hips might lift a little. They might start to lift a little more. And once the hips kind of get to a point where they stop lifting, think about lifting the chest. So you can walk your shoulders underneath your chest a little bit. Push into the palms. Your hands are kind of off to the sides here. Push into the feet. And just think about pulling those shoulders down into the ground as you lift the chest, as you lift the heart. Awesome job, you guys. Staying lifted for just another inhale. And then as you exhale, let the hips slowly fall back down to the ground. Bring your low back all the way down. Maybe let your knees rock a little side to side, and you can bring your hands a little closer to the hips if it feels good. You can even start to heel toe your feet back towards one another. And just take a breath or two. And then we are going to start to turn all the way over onto our hands and knees. So you can either roll to the side or rock forwards, whatever is easiest for you. And then just transition into tabletop on your hands and knees. So spread your fingers nice and wide. Bring your wrists, your palms right under those shoulders. And let's just warm up the spine a little bit more because we need a nice warm spine for lovely heart openers. So using an inhale, drop your belly towards your mat. Start to lift your chest, shine your heart forwards. You can start to lift the chin if it feels good. Let's stay for an inhale. And use the exhale around the spine. Push into your palms, squeeze your tummy in, and bring your chin towards your collarbone. With an inhale, dropping the belly again. Lift the chest, the heart. Lift the chin if it feels good. Stay here for a breath. And one last inhale. And use the exhale as you round the spine. Push into those palms. Nice, you guys. One more breath here. Inhale, drop the belly. And then exhale as you round. Awesome, you guys. With an inhale, slowly start to come back to a nice flat back. And you can tuck your toes under, and we'll lift up into downward facing dog. Not staying here too long. But if you do want to pedal your feet a little bit, you can start to pedal the feet, bending one knee, straightening the other. Breathing a little deeper. The option to start incorporating Ujjayi breath into this practice, which is an audible throat breath breathing technique. If you are new to the term, so lick your lips, seal your mouth shut, and start to breathe through your nose if you can. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the nose, and then see if you can make that breath come from your throat, almost like you're fogging up a window or a glass. And you probably can't hear me, but you should be able to hear yourself. And if there was someone next to you, maybe there is, you should be able to hear them too. So it's an audible throat breath. Breathing nice and deep, and that nice Ujjayi breath is going to create some heat within the body. Feels so good. Awesome, you guys. So within your next inhale, start to look forwards between your hands. Exhale, walk your feet all the way to the top of your mat. Take as many steps as you would like. And then use an inhale, lift halfway, creating a nice long spine. Exhale, let's fold forwards. Feel free to bend the knees. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forwards. Try to get your chest to touch your knees. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Awesome, you guys. With an inhale, start to come all the way up to standing. Reach your arms up. Look up maybe and exhale your hands through heart center and down to your side. So we're going to step our feet out about hip width apart. Maybe just slightly wider. And I want you to bring your hands to either your hips or to your low back for support. And then with an inhale, just start to lift the chest, lift the chin a little bit, and roll your shoulders back and down. Maybe starting to look up towards the ceiling. Maybe you can send your hips forwards a little bit. Just find your breath. Let the chest, let the heart lift as much as it wants to. Find your balance. And then use an inhale to bring the shoulders forward and the chest down. Let your hands fall to your sides and roll your shoulders back and down. Awesome. You guys take a nice big inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold it forwards. Inhale for your half lift. Nice long spine. Draw your belly button in. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach back up. Look up if you can. And exhale your hands through heart center and down to your sides. Awesome, you guys. So we're going to bring our hands again to the low back or to the hips. Use an inhale. Lift the heart. Pull those shoulders back. Maybe roll them back and down. Lift the chin if it feels good. And you can start to send the hips forward if that's what they want to do. Find your breath. Maybe you're still able to do that audible throat breathing. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. And just trying to listen to it. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale. Bring those shoulders forward and lower the chest. As you exhale, let your arms fall to your sides. Roll your shoulders back and down. Take a big inhale as you reach up. And exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, let's come back up to standing. Reaching up, looking up. Exhale as your hands fall through heart center and down to your sides. Awesome, you guys. Okay, if you do have a strap or something to use today, grab it now. If you have nothing to work with, that's completely fine too. We're going to be stepping our left foot back. I'm going to double up my strap here because it's pretty long. So we're going to step our left foot back. Keep your heel lifted. If you do want to lower your knee to the ground, you can definitely lower your knee to the ground. I'm going to keep mine lifted today. So in a lunge, you can make this lunge as deep as you would like. Bending into that front knee. Keep that back heel lifted unless your knee is down on the mat. And then either hanging onto a strap or just having your hands free in front of you. Let's bring our hands down towards our knee though to start, but in front of us. And then using an inhale, we're just going to reach the arms up. And you can bring your arms up above the head and maybe even behind the head a little bit. Lifting the heart and the chest up to the ceiling, a little crescent lunge play. To stay for an inhale. And then exhale, relax your shoulders and use the inhale to bring your shoulders forwards again, and exhale as you let the hands fall back down towards your knee. Inhale, reach it up. Start to lift the heart, the chest towards the ceiling. Relax your shoulders, maybe looking up. Stay for a breath. In and out. Use the inhale to bring the shoulders forward and an exhale to lower the arms. Awesome, you guys. Let's bring that back foot to the top of the mat. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out a little bit. And I do want to stay on that same side. So we're going to step that left foot back. Setting up that lunge again. Of course, you can lower your knee towards the mat. or you can keep it lifted. But the strap this time is actually going to come behind us. Or you can interlace your hands, or you can have your hands on your hips, bending that knee. Nice and balanced here. And then we just want to lift the heart and lift the chest. And if you have your hands behind you, maybe you can lift them up off that back leg or off your glutes, or just up into the air a little bit to open those shoulders, open the heart, open the chest. Breathe. Awesome, you guys. Stay for a full breath, and then use an inhale to bring the shoulders forward, and an exhale as you let your arms fall to your sides, and you can step your back foot all the way to the top of your mat. Feel free to place your strap on the floor for a moment. We're going to take a nice big inhale to reach up, and exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, all the way up to standing, reaching up, looking up, and exhaling your hands through heart center down to your sides. Find that strap if you were using one, and let's switch sides. So the right foot can come back. Keep that heel lifted. If your knee is lifted, doesn't matter. If your knee is down, will probably be the top of your foot that's on the ground instead of the heel, if your knee is lifted. But in a lunge here, we'll keep the strap, our arms out in front this time. Using an inhale, lift on up. Take this as far as feels good. Just think about lifting the heart towards the ceiling or the sky above you. Nice, you guys. So the hands might be right above you, or they might keep going. Breathe. How's that ujjayi breath going? Relax your shoulders. Listen to the sound of the breath. And let's use an inhale to bring the shoulders forwards, and an exhale as you lower the arms down. Awesome, you guys. Use an inhale, reaching right back up. Lengthen. Feel that nice heart opener. Feel those shoulders, those hips. And let's use an inhale to bring the shoulders forward, and an exhale to lower the arms down. Beautiful, you guys. Bring your back foot to the top of your mat. Shake it out a little, shake it out. And then I do want to switch sides again. So switch sides, not switch sides, stay on this side. So bringing that right foot back again. The strap's going to come behind us, or again, you can have your hands on your hips or on your low back. Bending that front knee, option to drop the back knee, remember. And then maybe the hands want to lift a little bit as you start to lift your heart. Pull the shoulders back. Breathe. Find your balance. Let everything go. Awesome, you guys. Using the inhale to bring the shoulders forwards, and an exhale as your arms just fall to your sides, and you can let that strap go. Bring your back foot all the way to the top of your mat. You can place your strap down on the ground. Roll your shoulders back and down though. Nice big inhale as you reach up. And exhale, we're going to fold forwards, and we're going to stay here for a moment. So fold forwards. Release that low back. Bend your knees here. Let your head be heavy. Your arms can dangle towards the floor. Letting that upper body just be heavy to take all the pressure out of the low back. A great place to just practice that audible throat breathing. Licking your lips, seal your mouth shut again. Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. But pretending you're just trying to fog up a window, even though your mouth is closed. Awesome, you guys. Using an inhale, we're going to roll ourselves up to standing. Nice and slow. One vertebrae at a time. Letting your head be the last thing to reach the top. Roll your shoulders back and down. And then let's step our feet out to the edges of our mat, so a little wider than we have gone before while we've been standing. So we're going to bring a couple options here. You can grab your strap again. Our hands are going to be behind us, so they might be on your hips. You might be able to interlace them behind you. We're opening the heart here and adding a forward fold. So I'll grab my strap. This one feels really awesome on the shoulders. So you can have your hands as close together as you would like. But let's take an inhale, lift the heart, maybe even look up. And as you exhale, tip forwards from those hips. You can bend your knees if it feels good. And then let your hands start to lift away from the low back, like they want to fall behind your head. And keep opening up through the heart, through the shoulders, while feeling the length of the back of the legs. Also releasing that low back while we're here, as you let the upper body be heavy. Beautiful, you guys. Slowly bend the knees a little bit and use a big inhale to lift your upper body back up. And release your arms to your sides. If you did have a strap of some kind in your hands, you can drop it down. Bring your feet back in a little bit. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, let's fold, plant the hands and step back into downward facing dog. Take one last nice big inhale. And as you exhale, bring your knees all the way down to the floor. Cross your ankles. Have a seat. Find a nice comfy seat. And we're just going to be bringing our fingertips to the floor just behind us. As you inhale, lift the heart one last time. Pull the shoulders back. Lift the chin if it feels good. Close your eyes. Take a nice big breath in and out. Awesome. You guys use the inhale to bring the shoulders back and the chest down as you exhale. And your hands can find your knees. Or maybe your lap, and take another breath in and lengthen your spine. And exhale as you soften your shoulders. Awesome job, you guys. You can bring your hands together in front of your heart. Beautiful practice. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm almost a little speechless. Awesome job, you guys. Until next time, namaste.